Monica Stokes, y'all. So this a pop-up live over here. That's why I recommend y'all to put on your post notifications so y'all will know when the Holy Spirit put it within my spirit to come up here live. But next week, glory be to God, y'all. Y'all pray for your coach. I'm gonna be up here live Monday through Friday, starting next week on 7 o'clock. So I want y'all to schedule time, set aside to come on here live with me. Whatever day you can, each and every day will be great. But next week, every day, Monday through Friday, I will be live over here on the channel. So I want to welcome all of the new subscribers. I want to thank every single one of y'all for subscribing. I want to thank every single one of y'all for supporting the victorious ones, because this is a God-given mission that God has positioned me to do. I am not only your motivational speaker, but God has commissioned me to be the coach that speaks to your heart. That's who God say I am. So I'm so grateful that's who God say that I am. And since God say that's who I am a motivational speaker, a coach, and a mentor for the kingdom of God. I want to fill you in on who he says you are. God said you are his victorious one. That's what God said. God said you are his victorious one. So I want you to really know that God led you here intentionally, because that was my prayer to God when he first gave me this assignment. God, send those who I can really help in their life. God, send those that feel like how I used to feel and when I felt like life could never change for me. God, send those that just think they by themselves and they don't have nobody else that can lead and guide them and motivate and encourage them. That was my prayer to God before he even started me on this mission. And he's doing just that. I'm so grateful for those of you that have been able to book one-on-one sessions with me, that have grown, and I'm so grateful for that, because through y'all growing, God does the same thing with me. I literally today, y'all, I'm just giving y'all the backstory. Y'all just stay on here with me. You're gonna get what God had for you. I literally had a plan to come home and just chill. God say, nah, I gave you a word. I need you to feed my victorious one. So that's the same thing with you. When you come on these videos, it's God giving you the tools that's going to help you on your journey of everyday life, on your journey of growing, on your journey of stop saying that why me, woe me, to stop you from settling, to stop you from worrying about what everybody else thinks. I say that all the time because that's the main mission why God sent me here, because that was the old me. I was sleeping on myself, worrying what everybody was thinking about me. I was looking at the reels of everybody else's life, and I wasn't looking at the real of my life. I was so consumed with the validation of the world that I was not true to the identity that God gave me. And I wasn't true to the identity God gave me because I didn't accept the identity that God gave me. But it's when I stopped settling, when I stopped sleeping on myself. And yes, it is a process. And the process for each and every one of us is each and every day. Hey there, Mr. Kevin, how you doing? It's each and every day. But we have to choose to say, I'm going to get up. I'm going to take it one step at a time. And one step is one baby step at a time. God is not asking us to be full forward, busy. You can be so busy doing nothing. I said it. That's not adding to your growth. That's not adding to your peace. That you looking at your life and you like, what am I doing that's not helping me to push forward? That's why I'm here. I'm here to show y'all what it takes for you to push forward in your life. Even me right now coming on this video, God say, use what I have given you. Come on, that voice, the encouragement, the word to speak to the hearts of the one that's watching this video. So each and every day, you make an intentional choice in your life and say, I'm going to watch a video that Coach Monica making, because I make them and I drop them each and every day as God has told me to do that. And next week, Monday through Friday, 7 o'clock, your coach is going to be on here live because God said that is what I need to do. So with all that being said, I just want to let y'all know it's not by accident that you came across this channel. God brought you here because he knew that you needed a community, a tribe that can help you grow into the person who you are asking him to make you into. And it all boils down to you holding yourself accountable and saying, I'm going to do this thing. And this time I'm going to make it personal to me. It's not personal to nobody that hurt me. It's not personal to my current circumstances. It's personal because I'm about to push with everything that God has purposed me to do to heal. What God has purposed me to do to know what my purpose is. What God has purposed me to do to become that whole person who I always need to be. And you know when you whole and when you heal, when you're not running for validation to other people, when you're not running to toxic relationships, when you're not sitting there settling in your life, when you're not worrying about what nobody else got to say about your kingdom assignment, when you just doing what God has asked and commanded you to do. And it does not mean that you don't have feelings. But God will give you that tougher skin and that tender heart. And he will. Because you got to have tough skin living for God. Because the persecution, it get turned up. But the crazy thing about the persecution, when it get turned up, God has a way of reassuring you it's turning up. Come on, the persecution. Because God said you doing everything I've asked you to do. You're no longer living for the world validation. You're no longer settling in your life. God said, I didn't give you that tougher skin because you're going to endure this thing. And it's not going to break you. It ain't going to bend you because you're going to stand tall like my victorious one. God said, you my victorious one. So introduce yourself by how you walk, how you talk. And what I mean by how you walk and how you talk, like you're not talking negativity over your life. You're not overextending yourself to other people. You quiet when God tell you shh. But you also know when to use the word no as a complete answer. Standing up for yourself, God gave me this right before I got on this video. Standing up for yourself is not always about what you speak, but it's about your movement. Standing up for yourself is not about what you speak. It's about your movement. So that's what God needs you to know. As you on this video, as you growing and developing, if you say, I'm the shy, the introverted one, and I don't know how I'm going to speak, no, this the perfect video for you. This the perfect channel for you, because that's what God sent you here, because that was me for years. Didn't know how to say the word no. Put myself in relationships, friendships that was not growing me, because I was choosing it. And it's not about the individuals I was with. It was because I was choosing it. It's when you say, you know what, it wasn't them, it was me. But now I'm about to grow into the individual who God has called me to be. And I want you to say that to yourself on today. I'm going to grow and become the individual who God said, say that thing over. I am going to grow, ooh, child, and become the child of God in which God has commanded me to become. God, something else. He had me reword that thing in the middle of me speaking. So, y'all, this is what today's message is for you. And when you come back to this video, I want you to get you some pen and paper. I want you to write it down, because God literally gave me the knowledge that I've lived, but he broke it down so that it'll make sense when I come on these videos to speak to y'all, because I speak from my heart often, but he'll have me come on here, and it's kind of a lesson / motivational talk to you on today, okay? You're not just on here by accident. Like I said, God said you're going to grow through what you're going through. That's what God said. So the part you play and prioritizing your peace is the title God gave me. And this came from today. I received a text from a Kingdom sister, and she said, Monica, you just look so good. You just look so good. And I told her, thank you. It all came and coming from, and this is an everyday thing for me, y'all, me prioritizing my peace. Prioritizing my peace. And this is the thing God gave me, the analogy. Y'all know God give them to me all the time about prioritizing your peace, a priority. Think about when you ordering something in the mail. You get to pick priority shipping or standard shipping. God said that's the same thing with your peace. Are you going to pay the extra cost, come on, for your peace to be priority? Or are you going to just sit there and wait to receive the peace whenever it comes? You got to keep checking it to see when it's going to come, but you ain't did nothing different. That's what God said. And these are the tips for you on today. If you like, how do I obtain peace? And I'm talking about real peace. I ain't talking about that fake stuff. I'm talking about where you can go home at night and you could be like, yes, I prayed for this peace. That in itself, y'all, is a gift that keeps giving. It's priceless. It's priceless. When people find out, or individuals find out that I'm raising 4 teenage young men, they be like, huh. I be like, I'm good. Me and God. I never thought that was possible for me, y'all, but God. I have peace in my life. That's because I got peace of God in my life, a lot of pieces of God in my life, and it's because I've made my peace a priority. And when I say the cost, these are the costs, come on, that you got to pay for to receive your peace. The first thing is truly know it's okay to set and keep your personal boundaries. The first thing you need to do to get this peace that God is telling you you are to receive on today. This the cost. This is what you're gonna pay for when you like I gotta get this peace. How do I get it? This is what how you gonna pay the extra shipping to receive that peace. And this is what you're gonna apply each and every day now. Like I said, this is not no one thing, oh, I got the peace. No, it is a daily thing that you have to do in order to receive it, okay? And I'm going to say that thing one more time. The first thing you need to do. Truly know it's okay to set and keep personal boundaries. Whatever that means for you. I'm not going into no long drawn out explanation. I want you to meditate on it, and I want you to think about what is it that you need to do with your boundaries. Accessing you through your phone, texting. Who's accessing you through your phone, through texting? Who are you allowing just to come in and out of your life? Come on, this is just for you that's watching this video. If you like, my life, I just got so much going on and it's just so chaotic. It's time for you to settle down and find out how your boundaries are set up. Everybody, as I tell y'all all the time, cannot, should not have access to your precious heart. For so many years, victorious ones, your coach Monica allowed my heart to be stabbed, broken, torn. And imagine that when you stab something, what does it do? It bleed all over the place, meaning you can be bleeding over your own family members because you don't know that you over here leaking and damaged because you allowing your heart to be damaged. Everybody is not supposed to and do not need to have access to your heart. Would you let anybody have access to your house? Would you let anybody have access to your car? So we definitely need to make sure everybody do not have access to your heart. The next thing I have on here is make your personal, and I'm going to emphasize that word personal, make your personal growth a non-negotiable. Whatever, any place, any person, any habit that's standing in the way of you growing, it's time for you to grow through that thing and remove it. Whatever it is. And you pray to God. Like I said, this is literally a coaching session. You pray to God and ask him how he needs you to do this. And this might not be easy to do, y'all, but it's worth the cost. Remember this. Number 3 is make keeping your boundaries a non-negotiable. If you don't answer your phone after a certain time, if it's not an emergency, how you doing, Mr. Gnome Wall? How you doing? My name is Goku. I hope I said that right. Goku. Welcome to the live. Make your personal boundaries a non-negotiable. Meaning, if a certain time, just giving you examples, but I want you to dig deep within this thing for you too. If you're not picking up your phone at a certain time because you got to go to bed at a certain time, make it a non-negotiable. Others respect your boundaries when you respect them. And if you need help with any of these tips, by the way, that's why I'm here. I'm your life coach. So I'm not just on here giving you the motivation. I'm just not on here giving you the tools and leaving you astray. No, that's what I'm here for, to hold you accountable with me with you, when you're willing to do the work, and it's going to work out for your good when you do it. That's why I'm here, y'all. God is good. God is faithful. All right. The next one I have is number 4. So it's 5 tips. I'm almost done, but it's not about speed. I want you to get this done. Get this wrote down out of my Coach Monica voice. Number 4, know that the cost is well worth it. I already spoke on that. Know that the cost is well worth it. Number 5, don't allow anyone to remove you out of the peace that you worked for. Do not allow anyone to remove you out of the peace that you work for. When you pay the extra shipping and handling for that new outfit you wanted and it don't come on time, You gonna want to know what's going on because you paid the extra shipping and handling, and you gonna want to know. You gonna dig deep for that, right? Can't even compare it with your peace, but I'm trying to give you a simpler way of knowing. I want to know what you're discussing about. I'm speaking about you prioritizing your peace, is what I'm speaking about. I'm a life coach for those of you that just entered into the chat. And God has given me tools to speak to your heart. So on today, whenever y'all see me on the lives, on the videos, is I have messages, tools that's going to teach you certain lessons in your life that I have learned and that I'm growing through, okay? So today we talking about prioritizing your peace. That's what I'm speaking about. And thank you for putting that comment down there. I set up a live, but somehow it got erased, so I couldn't put the title to this in here. But I have many, 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 many videos on this channel. This channel is to teach you to grow. That's what this video is to teach you to do. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Mr. Known Wall. Thank you, thank you. It's all the glory be to God. You don't look like what you've been through when you stop putting yourself through things that God said stop. You don't look like what you've been through when you listen to God and God say stop. It's as simple as that. You don't look like, and I can testify that to y'all. For so many years, I looked broken. And I'm not talking about the exterior. You can look at it just through your eyes. They don't have a gleam to them. You don't. And at one time in my life, I'm just testifying to y'all now. It's all glory be to God. We let Holy Spirit work. So many years, y'all, when I was allowing my heart to be broken, I was allowing it because we can allow it. I lost my smile. I lost my laugh. I never knew I had a gift within me that God could use because I was holding back. I was holding back. But God has literally rebuilt me from whom I never thought I was possible. So he literally had to tear me all the way down. I said it. All the way down. And he has rebuilt me up. And I'm still in the process of being rebuilt up. And I love that for me because as God continues to rebuild me how he needs to, I can come on here and show y'all what the glory of God look like. How it don't feel good all the time, but it works out for our good. Because it don't feel good all the time to cut off relationships. Come on, when God say that ain't for you. It don't feel good. Because others may persecute you because they may be like, you just think you better now. It ain't that you think you better. You just know that you have to position yourself for better because you know you sitting there sleeping on yourself is not allowing your life to elevate. And you get tired of crying. You get tired of your heart being drugged and stabbed. And God say, it's time for you that's watching this video to know that you can prioritize your peace. You don't have to look like what you've been through. You can stand up and become everything. Hey there, Miss Brittany. You can stand up and literally become everything God has asked you to be. This is the revelation God gave me early this morning, y'all, when I was getting up to get ready for work. God said to me, and I know this is just not for me. This for you that's been working on yourself. This for you that's not been settling. This for you that's been getting up each and every day doing everything God has asked you to do. And when I say what God asked you to do, this not stuff you posting about. This ain't stuff you talking about. This the stuff you doing behind the scenes that God has commanded you to do to grow. And you don't feel like it's working because you don't see the roots. You don't see the roots when a tree has grown and flourished and become, right? But the crazy thing about it is, yes, God gives us new mercies every morning. Yes, new mercy, new grace. That in itself should give us a zeal to be the new person God asked us to be. And with becoming a new person, y'all, we have to let go of the old. We have to. The old way of thinking gotta go. The old way of moving gotta go. The old way of talking has to go. And it doesn't happen overnight. That's why you might as well, I'm saying it out of love, but it's all about to be real talk with your coach, Monica Stokes, all right? God said you might as well get in the process, come on, of becoming everything I have asked you to become. Not everything that them people of your past was telling you you couldn't be. Not people that's looking at your current situation and circumstances and they just think they know you. That's what I was about to tell y'all what the revelation God gave me. Not everybody need to know what God is doing with you. I don't go around announcing who I am or what I do for the kingdom of God. God say that's best because I'm working through you and in you. Come on. And those who recognize who you are, that's who you for anyways. That those that are not, that try to persecute, that's trying to downcast in you, that's treating you like everything but a child of God. And this is God, y'all. He said you pray for them. Because God said your prayers is what they need. That's the beauty, y'all, of being a child of God. And that's through that obedience. Because we spoke about this today in a devotion that I attended. You don't always want to pray for people that has persecuted you, drug your name through the mud, but God has a way, and I have experienced this. God has a way when you pray for them, because God will work on their heart through how they treated you. God has a way of revealing to you through either you being reconnected with them coming to you needing prayer. Glory be to God too as well. It's not out of unhumbleness. God has a way of revealing to you how it wasn't even you. When God has given you a pure heart, not to say that you're perfect, because none of us are perfect, but when you honestly have a pure heart of loving people, you don't have ill will, ill intention, and you just want the best for people, you tend to connect yourself and feel like you can fix people. But that's what this video come in effect for you that's watching this video. God said it's not your assignment to fix anybody. Allow him to do the fixing. It's time for you to get in alignment, get in the process, get in the assignment of getting your life together. We be so busy feeling like it's our assignment to fix other people, to connect with everybody. Love all people. But in this season, come on, and for your life, it's time for you to love God for real, for real, for real, and love yourself. And it comes with the cost, the tough work of God saying, you got to have that tougher skin, daughter, the stuff he's made me do. Keep that heart tender like I've given it to you, but that skin got to be tougher. Because it's something I never knew. I learned. You were reading in the word how God was persecuted. Even through movies, we see how God was persecuted. Of course, the symbol of the cross, that's persecution. But it don't hit you as hard until you experience. And when you really get in a relationship with God and you didn't literally carrying your cross as God say, and it's true. You literally living how God has commanded you to live. You no longer do the things you used to do. You no longer you're not the same person. When a persecution come and you like, hold on, what's going on, God? I'm doing everything you asking me to do. God said, because I need to reveal to you that is true. The persecution, come on, of the righteous is true. It's true. It's because God need to show you what team you on now. God say, see, you ain't a part of that team no more. So you don't think the adversary ain't going to come for you through people? You don't think the adversary not going to come through you through your thoughts, trying to make you feel as if you're not good enough? That is why it is very important that you get in the process. Come on, each and every day. Yes. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. This God. Because y'all literally... I was going to come home because your coach, y'all, I'm a full-time mama. I work a full-time job. This is my favorite thing to do. And one day, this is going to be every day Friday when I get to do this full-time. God said, go in there and do a live video for my victorious ones. As I was picking up my young men from practice, y'all. God said, and this is what you're going to talk about. Prioritizing their peace. And it came out of somebody texting me today saying, Monica, you just look so good. And they're not necessarily talking about my outer appearance. Yes, I have been working on certain things with my health, little by little, behind the scenes. But I have definitely prioritized my peace. I have had to let go of certain relationships, certain of other things that God has told me, you got to let go of that. Because God said, holding on to that is weighing you down. Holding on to that is not letting you be free. Holding on to that is not allowing you to flow with my spirit. Holding on to that is not allowing you to be the best mother that you can be. Holding on to that is letting you hold on to that old identity that you thought you always had to have. Holding on to that, listen to me now, y'all, it weigh you down. Emotionally, physically, you have to let it go. And I'm not saying that you don't have feelings of a thing because you're human. your movements, come on, shows how the new you is becoming. You don't have to go around explaining to anybody who you represent. When you walk into a room, just who you are is going to be the representation of whose you are. When you walk into the room, who you are, you don't have to announce it. It's already announced because of the posture that you've been working on. You don't have any hate in your heart. You don't have any jealousy, no envy, no strife. Mind you, you don't have none of this even after the persecution. That's because you have to forgive. That's because you got to forgive. And you got to pray when God tells you to pray for these individuals. And you got to do it out of love. And even when it's hard, you got to go to God and say, God, this hard right now. Help me. But then the beauty in it, as you on your journey of healing, you're going to start unfolding and seeing the new you. You're going to be like, look at me. I'm telling you what I know. You're going to be able to say that to yourself. You're going to be like, look at me. I'm so free now to be who God called me to be. That's what my mission is on here, is to speak to tell you you can be freely who God called you to be. Meaning you don't have to be this cookie cutter individual. You don't have to have this identity of why me, woe me. You don't have to have this identity of waiting on other people to support and validate you. And I'm going to say this before I go, because this is something I want you to remember on your process of coming on here, growing. God may even put you in the season of God and you. That's because God said, I don't need no distractions in the way. That's where that tip, which tip was that I said on here? Number 3, make keeping your boundaries a non-negotiable. When you have done so much of becoming, hey, Miss Tyresha, thank you, sweetie. When you do so much of becoming who God has called you to be, you ain't gonna even have it in your energy. Listen to me now, to even entertain the past. Not to say it's not gonna hurt, because you're human. And like I told you, when you got that good heart, and if you're a victorious one, you do. You do. You be like, I can't even go backwards. Because all of that healing that I did with God, all that work I did with God, I'm good. I still love him over there, but I'm good. I've come to peace with knowing that my peace. How y'all doing down there? Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for coming to the live, my family. You be like, I can't go back to that relationship even if I wanted to. Because God done showed me too much of who I used to be when I was in that relationship. And I done grown too much. I ain't no longer that person that's settling. So me even going back is not a question. Me sitting down looking at TV all day and I ain't crack open that Bible, it ain't gonna work for me, because I found out when I used to be like that, I wasn't growing. Me not going and listening to whoever coach, whatever minister, whatever mentor God has positioned for you. Hopefully it's your coach Monica Stokes. For me, I have mentors and I have pastors as well. So I don't want you to think your coach ain't. I do too. That's why Sundays, I be wide open. I got to go listen to the word. I got to go get the word. But every day I'm intentional to listen. And God always bring a word to me anyway. He's so faithful. He's so faithful. That's when you got to be open and available. Be like, I'm growing, God. Come on, bring me confirmation. So it ain't somebody telling you God said, and you just taking it as that's what he said. You got to always take these words from anybody to God first. So I want to also reveal that to y'all. I'm never the one to come on here and tell you, God about to give you $1 million. God, no. I'm coming on here to tell you what God has spoken to my heart, to let you know that it's possible for you and it's necessary for you to know not to keep that sleeping on yourself. To know to not keep looking at the reels of everybody else's life, and you ain't really stepped into becoming who God asked you to be. And when you start working on yourself, listen to me now, y'all, you're not going to have the time to be sitting there spending all your days, all your nights, all your hours entertaining your phone calls, texts, certain TV shows, because you was like, you're going to be like me. And I'm just speaking about my heart to yours out of love, because I want y'all to get a real A real example. You're going to find yourself watching things on TV and listening to things or something on TV, on the radio, and you're going to be like, I got to turn this. I got to turn this because this ain't growing me. This ain't becoming to me. And I got to keep on growing. I got to keep on becoming because God, you showing me too much. God will show you so much in the spirit. You're going to be like, I was missing all that. Where I was at? God said, I just was waiting on you. I was waiting on you to disconnect. Yes. It don't feel good. But when I tell you it don't feel good at first, it's because we be literally transforming. The transformation process, it's like, okay, this is what God just gave me. Like a mother, okay, pregnant with a baby. The first 1 or 2 months, you might not even know. But after a while, you're going to start feeling the growth pains of the baby in there. When God start actually birthing and saying it's time for whatever it is for you, the new you to be birthed, it don't feel good. Think about a child being born. God is giving this me as I'm speaking to y'all too. You got to push, come on, the baby out. Certain babies, like the C-section, this God, y'all. Like the C-section, God say, you got to cut it out. And the scars still be there. I've had both where I had to push the baby out. Come on, I'm talking about the baby, but I'm talking about us growing. And then you got to have the proper midwives and the proper doctors there. Come on, that's like for us, for instance, that have, like for me, being your life coach, me having life coaching mentors. Our life coaches and our mentors are there to guide us. Push. Don't give up. Come on. And them scars are just reminders to show you. You fought through that, but you did not give up. Come on. And it wasn't the demise of you. That's what it's reminding me of when I got my C-section scar from my triplets, y'all, who are 15 now. 15. I did not know I was pregnant with triplets, y'all. Let me slow down. To the day before I had them, I did not know. That's the same thing with us sometimes. We don't even know what's in us. Yes, I was sick. But God delivered them healthy. So that's the same thing with the dreams that God put within us. God said, I don't need that to just be a dream that you keep looking at. God said that dream gonna come with blood, sweat, and tears, but it's gonna be worth it. So that's why I come on here, y'all, because my purpose is to speak to the heart of you that's coming across this video. God to tell me, daughter, it's time for you to go in there and speak to my victorious ones. So I'm going to do it. God ain't going to get me. Glory be to God. And I love each and every one of y'all. And I want to thank all of y'all who have supported the channel because God is definitely doing a new thing, y'all. I have my first course published on my website, thevictoriousone.com. Y'all go ahead and book and y'all get that course. It's called The Root Work. Y'all get it because God helped me develop that, all right? That's my first course I ever developed. I never knew God had that in me. I never knew. Y'all also can book a one-on-one session with me, glory be to God, on that same website, thevictoriousone.com. If you have any questions, thank you. My name is Monica, Miss Kennedy. Thank you, sweetie. For so many years, I had lost this smile. But when God gave it back to me through restoration, through me growing, through me becoming everything God asked me to be. It's God. And he didn't do it in front of large group of people, and God did it. God said, just say it. He did it in hiding. God did it in hiding. God just gave this to me. That's even a baby developing, right? It's in hiding. But then all of a sudden, a baby can only develop so much that it starts showing. That's even with us. God say, you growing watching this video. Come on. You may only been in this thing 1 or 2 or 3 months. God said, but after a while, you keep on coming on this channel and you listen to Coach Monica come on here and not only encourage you, but give you the tips. You're going to start showing after a while. Yeah, you're going to start showing after a while. So keep on coming on the channel. Yes, welcome Miss Kennedy. Y'all, I appreciate all y'all on here. God literally just gave me the green light to come on here and speak to y'all heart. Y'all subscribe to the channel. On this channel, I come and encourage y'all mixed in with tools that's going to help you develop. Before I end this video, for those of you just entering into the video, I'm going to quickly go over the tips that God gave me. I want you to come back to this video, watch the entirety of it. That's where you replace that "that's not growing me" stuff with "I'm too busy. I gotta grow, I gotta develop, I gotta get these tips, and I have to apply them." To apply them, first apply that pressure, this pen, to your paper, and then you apply it to your life. And you're gonna see growth happening for you. If you have any questions and need further accountability, that is what I am. I'm your accountability coach. So you ain't out here by yourself. Yes, it's all right, Kennedy. You acknowledging it, because there's a difference between having and what Miss Kennedy or Mr. Kennedy just put in the comments. They're not sure about a personal relationship with God. I didn't know either until I started learning it. And since I've learned it, that's why God has sent me here to help you with that. What a personal, I'm just going to give you a little backstory. A personal relationship with God is not just simply religion, seeking Him one day out the week. Relationship with God is talking to Him throughout the day, seeking Him throughout the day. And when I tell you, Mr. and Miss Kennedy, even today, as you watching this video, just know God led you here because He knew you needed to know what a personal relationship with God looked like. The tips that I spoke about, the part you have to play, and your peace being a priority. The part you gotta play. Hey, from Jamaica, how you doing? How you doing? This the part you have to play. Okay, so I'm the coach over here on the sideline saying, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, victorious ones. And you in the game. I have my handy dandy. You know how to coach had a little notebook with the notes and the plays. I got the plays for you. It's time for you to apply them. All right, let me tell you the 5 plays now. Yes, too late in the day. It's never too late in the day to be tearing up. Tears is clean you out, so cry. It's all right. I hope that's what you're talking about. You put it's too late in the day to cry. Nah, them tears is good. The tears water your seeds. That's what water does to any seed. Tears are good. It's washing you out. God knew you needed to be here. Mr. or Miss Kennedy, is God. Even if it was just for the you that's watching this video, could God say, go on there and speak to my victorious one. All right, y'all. So these are the things, the parts you need to play while you out here in your life. Yes, He do. He collect them tears. I know when I get up there, He gonna be like, my daughter, look at all these tears. All right, y'all. The first thing you need to do is truly know it's okay to set and keep personal boundaries. And I touched on all of this in the video prior to the ending. So go back and replay this video. I'm gonna put it in this channel. Okay, so come back. This is what I'm telling you. This is what you're doing behind the scenes now, and it's gonna work for you. The next thing you need to do is make your personal growth a non-negotiable. Putting up y'all post notifications so y'all know when y'all Coach Monica on here live. Next week though, Monday through Friday, I'll be up here at 7 o'clock p.m. next week. Number 3, make keeping your boundaries a non-negotiable. So God said you making them, you got to keep them. Personal boundaries, you got to keep them. Number 4, know that the cost is well worth it. And I talked about that in the beginning of this video. And number 5 is don't allow anyone to remove you out of the peace you work for. Don't allow nobody to take it away, because God has given it to you. God has given you that restored heart. God has given you a renewed mindset. Yes, thank you, y'all. God has given you the new identity as His victorious one. So you ain't, look, I even twitched my neck a little bit. So you ain't got time for no drama. You ain't got time for no negativity. You ain't got no time to be listening, seeing, being around anything that ain't pertaining to you growing. And it's not about you being better than anybody else. It's about you becoming, and I'm talking about real becoming. I ain't talking about that fake stuff. You truly becoming, come on, the better person who God has called you to be. I had to say it like that. Like God called you to be. Say, God called me to talk like this. with boldness. God told me to walk around and know that I am a king's kid. God has called and told me to be positive over my life. God has told me not to entertain and go to that place because it's not growing me. God said I need to be around the light because I am the light. Come on. God said. So since God said you keep the promises to yourself and you make it a non-negotiable and a priority to grow. And you do it for you. Because like I said at the beginning of this video, I had to make the personal decision, say this time, this for me. This time, this for me. Because for so long, I was putting myself in them broken relationships to please other people. Come on. I didn't know who I was. But God. But God. But God. Yes, I am the light. That's what I was telling y'all. When you walk in a room, you don't even have to introduce yourself. Your energy gon' introduce it. Your energy is going to introduce who you are. As you growing and learning and developing, your energy, you don't have to tell anybody who you are, what you are. Yes, thank y'all for subscribing. This God, because he literally told me to come on here live and speak to y'all heart. So I'm just being obedient. And I love each and every one of y'all because God said you are his victorious one. I'm just on here literally, y'all, to come on here and give y'all these tools. And I really want y'all to apply them. Put up them boundaries. Come on, just like your house has a lock and a key, just like your car has a lock and a key. Your heart need to be double sealed, double locked. Come on, brick wall, concrete wall. Come on, protect it. I'm not saying not to let love in. Now, don't let it over your head. We love anyway because we victorious ones. But God said, I have given you love, but I have also given you a gift of peace. So to keep that gift of peace, come on, you cannot be given a piece of your heart to people, places, and things I have not told you to give it to. That's what God said. God said you can do that. That's what God said. Y'all be encouraged. And if y'all are looking for root work, go ahead and get on that course on my website. That's going to be linked down below in the description. I also invite each and every one of y'all to book you a one-on-one session with me. God has definitely been growing me. He has been cultivating me. And through him doing that, through me even learning things in life, that is how he has positioned me to be a life coach. So y'all get on a session with me. I'm ready to meet y'all. And you can book me through my website, thevictoriousones.com. I am a tool that you're going to use to become who God has called you to become. I have tools that I use, and I'm so grateful. You got to be able to do the new thing to get to the new level. Doing the same thing, expecting a new result, and I'm saying it out of love, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. Allow God to transform your mind. Come on this channel. That's why I'm on here for. Come on here and I will continue to speak to y'all. I'm sorry if I miss any of the comments. Y'all, I'm on this tablet and I can't see all the comments. They kind of disappearing as I'm here. Let me see if I can go back to them. But y'all continue to come on here. Yeah, okay. I think I touched on all of them, y'all. But y'all, I appreciate y'all. Like I said, y'all have a blessed night. Y'all continue to grow with your coach, Monica Stokes, all right? I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. It's been your coach, your mentor, and your motivational speaker. Glory be to God for the kingdom of God, Monica Stokes. Hey there, Mr. Keith. Y'all be blessed, y'all.